We are often taught that kindness is a noble virtue, and that helping others is a necessary part of life. However, have you ever stopped to think that perhaps your kindness could be exploited or even harm you? In a world where not everyone is grateful or fair, being overly kind can deplete you emotionally, mentally, and even physically. Here are 8 ways kindness can harm you if left unchecked, along with specific examples and lessons on how you can protect yourself. 1. Having too high expectations of others. One of the first things overly kind people face is disappointment when they expect too much from others. When you help someone, you often hope that they will reciprocate when you need assistance, but in reality, life doesn't always work that way. You consistently help your colleagues, hoping that they will help you during difficult times. However, when you need support, they avoid or refuse to assist. This can leave you feeling hurt and let down, because your kindness has gone unreciprocated. It's natural to expect something in return when we give, but if we help others with the expectation of receiving something, we are setting ourselves up for disappointment. Kindness won't always be repaid, and that's something we need to accept. Help others with an open heart, without expecting too much in return, to maintain peace of mind. Don't let high expectations of kindness from others make you lose faith in life. The key is to help with a light heart, without expecting anything in return, and that will bring you inner peace. 2. Others will take your help for granted. When you help someone continuously, they will gradually start taking it for granted, no longer valuing what you do. This happens quite often and can leave you feeling exploited or underappreciated. A mother who always helps her children with everything, from homework to personal tasks. Over time, the children begin to see it as their mother's duty and no longer appreciate her efforts. When she is unable to continue helping, they react negatively, not understanding her exhaustion. Once kindness becomes taken for granted, the recipient will no longer value it. While this reality can be hard to accept, it's something we must understand. Kindness needs limits and should be done wisely. No one can help all the time, and setting clear boundaries is crucial. Learn to say no when necessary. Helping others shouldn't feel like a burden, and you are not obligated to assist in every situation. Help when you genuinely can, and don't be afraid to say no when needed. 3. Your personal goals will be overlooked. When you spend too much time helping others, you may forget your own personal goals. This can lead to imbalance in your life, and you may feel like you're living someone else's life rather than your own. A young entrepreneur is always busy helping his friends with their personal projects. He spends so much time on others that he has no time left to develop his own career. Eventually, he realizes that while his friends have advanced in their careers, he's still stuck in the same place. We all have our own goals, and no one can succeed without focusing on their own path. Helping others is a good thing, but that doesn't mean you should sacrifice your own progress. You need to dedicate time to yourself and not let your kindness hinder your personal development. Set boundaries for your kindness. Don't let your personal goals be forgotten because you are too busy helping others. You have the right to prioritize yourself, and you don't need to feel guilty for doing so. 4. Others will see you as weak. When you help too much without knowing how to say no, others may see you as weak and easily exploited. This can turn you into a victim in their eyes, and they will take advantage of your kindness without thinking about what you've gone through. An employee who always accepts extra work to help his colleagues, even when he is overloaded with his own tasks. Colleagues start to think he is easygoing and can't say no, leading to them assigning him even more tasks, causing him to feel exhausted. Kindness does not equate to weakness. However, if you don't know how to say no, others will easily take advantage of your kindness. Remember, saying no does not make you a bad person. It shows that you know how to manage your life and protect yourself. Set clear boundaries and learn to say no when necessary. Don't let others think that your kindness means you're willing to accept anything. You have the right to say no and protect your self-worth. 5. You will attract opportunists. When you're too kind, you tend to attract people who just want to take advantage of your kindness. These people don't care about you. They only show up when they need something. They will take without ever giving back, leaving you feeling drained and hurt. A woman who always helps her friends financially when they're in trouble. However, when she needs help, these same people are nowhere to be found. They only come to her when they need money, and when she can no longer support them, they cut ties with her. We need to be smart when choosing who to help. Not everyone is deserving of your kindness, and not everyone has good intentions. Be alert and know how to differentiate between those who genuinely need help and those who just want to take advantage. Don't hesitate to remove negative relationships from your life. The presence of energy vampires not only wastes your time, but also damages your emotional and mental well-being. 6. You may develop bad habits. When you constantly feel responsible for helping others, this can lead to stress and exhaustion. These emotions, if left unchecked, can push you towards bad habits such as drinking, smoking, or even self-harm behaviors. A woman who works in charity feels emotionally drained after years of non-stop helping others. To cope with the stress, she starts drinking every day, leading to addiction and negatively affecting her mental and physical health. The stress of helping others excessively is a common phenomenon. When we forget to take care of ourselves, we easily fall into the trap of bad habits. It's important to recognize this and know when to stop before it's too late. Pay attention to your emotions and know when to stop if you feel overwhelmed. Don't let kindness lead to harmful habits that can affect your health and spirit. You can't help others effectively if you're struggling yourself. 7. Others will be suspicious of you. In a world where kindness isn't always common, being overly kind can make others suspicious of your intentions. Instead of feeling grateful, they may wonder if you have hidden motives or are trying to gain something from helping them. An employee who is always willing to help his colleagues without any personal agenda. However, his colleagues start to suspect that he's trying to impress the boss or has some hidden plan. People won't always view kindness the way we hope. In a world full of competition and selfishness, people tend to be suspicious of good deeds. However, that doesn't mean you should stop being kind. Live true to your values and don't let others' suspicions affect you. Continue to be kind, but don't worry too much about what others think. You can't control their thoughts, but you can control your actions and feelings. The important thing is to live according to your own principles. 8. Kindness is not always rewarded. A harsh truth in life is that kindness is not always repaid. You may help someone wholeheartedly, but that doesn't guarantee that they will be grateful or return the favor. This can be disappointing, but it shouldn't affect your spirit. A friend who is always there to help everyone in his group. But when he encounters difficulties, no one steps up to support him. Even though his kindness isn't returned, he continues to live by his values. We can't control how others react to our kindness, but we can control how we respond to ingratitude. Don't let others' indifference or lack of appreciation diminish your belief in kindness. Continue to do good, but don't expect anything in return. True kindness is not a transaction, but an act of selfless giving. When you help others, you are sowing seeds for a better world, and that is the greatest reward. How to deal with being overly kind. 1. Pay attention to your feelings. Listening to your emotions is an essential part of self-care. If you feel tired, stressed, or drained from helping others too much, that's a sign you need to stop and take care of yourself. 2. Learn to say no. Saying no is not a bad thing. In fact, it's a way to protect yourself from exploitation and burnout. You have the right to refuse when you feel uncomfortable or unable to help. 3. Take time for yourself. Don't forget to spend time on yourself. Create private moments for relaxation and recharging, so you can maintain balance in your life. 4. Distance yourself from energy vampires. People who constantly demand without ever giving back will drain your energy. Know how to identify and distance yourself from these negative relationships to protect your mental health. Kindness is a valuable virtue, but if left unchecked, it can lead to negative consequences. To maintain balance in life, you need to set boundaries, listen to your emotions, and choose wisely who to help. Continue to be kind, but don't let kindness lead to burnout and disappointment. You have the right to say no and protect your worth. Lastly, don't forget to take care of yourself before helping others.